What is up, you guys? This is Mini Superheroes Today. And today's video is one that I've wanted to make for a very, very long time. This is the LEGO 1989 Batmobile, coming in at 3,306 pieces. This is set 76139, ages 16 and up. Now, this set retails for $250 at the LEGO store and released on Black Friday, November 2019. This celebrates the 30th anniversary of the Michael Keaton Batman movie, which of course is an absolute classic, and this thing is massive. Coming in at 5.8 inches tall and 23.9 inches long, this set is absolutely massive. And of course, we've got three great minifigures on a stand here, which is what we'll take a look at first as far as getting into the set. But before we do that, I want to show you guys the box because it's amazing and really special. So let's take a look at that. And with a set this special, of course, we're going to take a look at the box. So we've got a LEGO Batman logo up top. We've got a nice silhouette of Michael Keaton on the side there. All of the set information along the bottom, 3,300 pieces. Man, so crazy. Over here, we get a nice look at the back side of the set, as well as a Batman 80 Years logo. Then flipping it on the back, you can see here that you can see the whole set basically as it's built. And then, of course, the dimensions, with it being 23.9 inches long and 5.8 inches thick, or tall. That's pretty incredible. Yeah, absolutely amazing. So it's a great set. And then I actually did want to show you guys, too, that when you take the bags out of the boxes, of course the set's already built, the first 10 or so boxes come inside this box, which is pretty cool. Just some neat kind of concept art. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the actual set. And in addition to a great box, we also get a great instruction manual. And as kind of part of the course with some of these bigger sets, the first several pages are kind of more about the inspiration for the car, some cool quotes from the movie, talking about designing the LEGO car itself, and really, you know, how everything came to be. So it's really interesting, and yeah, it's a really great set, and let's go ahead and start taking a look at the details, starting with these great minifigures. So taking a look at the figures here, we've got Vicky Vale up first, and I love the torso and leg printing. It's brand new and it looks great, but I'm a little bit disappointed that LEGO decided to reuse an old head for this, you know? I feel like when you're gonna pay over $200 for a LEGO set, everything should be pretty close to exclusive, and if not exclusive, at least not a head we've gotten on like a million different figures before, most notably Black Widow. So, you know, it's a great looking figure, it's super movie accurate, but I would have loved a custom face. In any case, moving on, of course, we've got Batman, and this is definitely the main draw of the set. Now, this is the first time that a LEGO Batman has ever had a rubber cape like this, and kind of like pushing it here with my thumb, you can see that it has a little bit of give, but not a ton. It's always going to go back to its normal position, so it's not like posable or anything like that, but the entire cowl is one big rubber piece, so you can see me kind of squishing it here. There's a great print on the Bat logo on the front that looks great, and speaking of reused heads, the head is exactly the same as pretty much every other LEGO Batman ever, outside of the LEGO Batman movie, that is. And, you know, it works, I guess. It's just disappointing. You know, again, when you're going to spend $200+ on a set, I really want to see some more stuff that's custom and exclusive. So that's that. Underneath here, you can see on the torso, there's a little piece here where the bat symbol would bolt in. You can pretend a great little printing for the belt there. And then, of course, when you flip this around, there's some great printing on the back of the figure, too. And then, once again, it's like we're in LEGO Marvel territory because there's no printing on the legs. And again, it's a great figure. It's hard to complain about, but when you're going to spend $200 on a set, I think that there should be some kind of boot printing on the legs. Now, to be fair, this version of Batman is pretty plain and is, you know, pretty predominantly black anyways, but like I said, you know, I think when you pay this much, these should be the most detailed minifigures ever. And speaking of detailed minifigures, we've got the Joker over here. Jack Nicholson's Joker, of course. Man, it looks amazing. So we've got a little bit of printing on the back here. The purple hat is a great touch. The face printing is so spot-on accurate. It's great. And then the torso is just straight from the movie, and the legs are actually a really unique, fun print because you've kind of got this like checkered pattern underneath, but it looks like the trench coat comes down. And I think that this is the best minifigure in the bunch, if I can be honest. Of course, the Batman with the new cape cowl is really great too, but man, I just love these figures, and they look so great if you ask me. Alright, and back to the set here, you can see that the minifigures are actually meant to rest on this little ledge here, this gray ledge with some gargoyles on either end, so it's just nice that they give you a cool way to display these in addition to the great figures themselves. So, the set itself, needless to say, is absolutely amazing. Here's my hand in comparison to it. I mean, it is just absolutely huge. So the first detail I want to point out, because I want to get it out of the way, is this really great card right here, which it is on a little display, which you can see the entire Batmobile rests upon. So I'm going to go ahead and lift it off and show you here. Yeah, there we go. So here's the display that it sits on. And I'll lift the Batmobile up and show you how this mounts on. But in any case, we've got a really nice display card here telling you everything about the 89 Batmobile as far as, you know, the actual length, right? The actual width, like, of the real car, not the Lego version, of course. The Lego version isn't 7 foot wide. But in any case, it is really, really cool. There's the bottom of the very solid build, and it's a really, really cool addition to this. So, the set itself, what we are all here for. I mean, let's just take a 360 gander at this thing. It is just incredible. So, looking up front here, you can see that, you know, one of the most interesting defining feats of this version of the Batmobile is this large turbine that comes straight down the hood, and it definitely doesn't disappoint here. We've got some nice headlights there, which of course don't work, but there's actually some empty space behind these. I could totally see somebody modding that to put some lights in there, which would be really cool. So here's a look at this side here. This, interestingly enough, this is actually a like printed piece, and these are stickers. Most of the stickers on this set are actually on the inside of the driver's cockpit, but flipping around to the back here, there really aren't any play features built into the back, but this is definitely more of a model set for adult collectors than it is anything for kids. Not to say the kids couldn't get this, but it was a very complex, repetitive build, and it's definitely built with adult collectors in mind. I love these vents on the back, they look great. The little turbine spinner thing here is really cool too. And this actually does have one play feature in the back. When you spin this turbine right here, hopefully you guys saw those little pieces come out. If not, I'll show you again from the other side. But what that does is it actually lifts up two panels on the front here, and it pulls out these big machine guns, which are really, really cool. So I'm gonna do that again here to show you what that looks like. So when you spin that turbine on the back the other way, the guns go back down, and I'll show you one with and one without just for the simplicity of showing you what's going on. So we turn it, boom, that pops off, and the guns pop out. So that is really, really cool. A nice little unexpected play feature. So that's great. Now, speaking of features, the hood slides forward just like that. Pretty incredible, if I do say so. I'll just do it a couple times so you can see here. It actually lifts up a little bit too, which I believe is pretty movie accurate. So I really love that there's a little indentation there up front, but it does move up and out. Let's go ahead and take a look at that inside. In fact, I'm going to move the camera for it just so it makes the most sense. Moving the camera here, I'm just going to freehand it. And something really cool is when you move the wheels, it actually does control the steering wheel, which is really cool. Unfortunately, if I put my hand in there and try to spin it, you don't get to see the wheels move. So you can see me over here moving it, and it does move the wheel. So there's an entire axle system built into the front here, which is really cool. Now moving in, you can see we've got some stickers in there. Sticker right here. Basically everything you see inside is a sticker, with the exception of this little like horn piece on the dial there. I really like a lot of these gears and switches that we get in there. That's really cool. And then zooming back out and moving it on its side here. Tough to do one-handed now that I'm freehanding the camera. But I love the seat design too. I love these headrest pieces in the back there. It just looks really stellar. Of course, it gives us some more stickers there that you can see, and it does look really, really great. So the other thing too is on this side, this isn't a major detail, but on this side right here, you can see there's another sticker. So I did just want to point that out for what it's worth. But showing you this up close, you just move this just like that, and it slides right into place. This windshield piece, as far as I know, is a complete custom piece too, which is really, really cool, and it just adds to a great, great set. So let's go ahead and zoom out and take a final look at this set as a whole. Alright guys, well needless to say, this is absolutely an incredible set. I highly recommend picking this up if you have the $250 to spend on it, and if not, this makes a heck of a Christmas gift to ask for. But in any case, be sure to visit the link in the description below if you'd like to pick this up. I've linked directly to the Lego store where you can pick this up. Then again, I do want to say that that's not an affiliate link or anything. I've just done it out of convenience, but let me know what you think of this set. Needless to say, this is absolutely one of the coolest LEGO Batman sets we have ever gotten to date, and it certainly ranks among my favorites. So like I said, drop a comment, let me know what you think, let me know if you plan on picking it up, and if you'd like to see more LEGO content like this, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button below the video. Thanks so much for checking this out, and taking my word for how cool this set is, and I really appreciate you spending some time here on Mini Superheroes Today. So until next time, build on. If you liked what you saw and you liked what you heard, feel free to click that subscribe button for more LEGO content coming in the near future. So, thanks for tuning in to today's video, and until next time, build on.